Hi, my name is Lee. I teach about money, investment, and personal finance. Today, I'm going to talk about my favorite subject, recession. And at the end of it, I'm going to give you a bonus on how you can create passive income and how it had worked for me. Stay tuned. So why is it so important to talk about recession? Because I see so many of my own family getting hurt. During a recession, people lose their jobs, they lose the ability to pay their bills, and for some people out there, they lose their home. So it's a very painful process. You've seen it in 2000 when the dot-com bust, 2007 in the subprime, and then 2008 the banking crisis, as well as 2020 the pandemic. When the economy goes down, it's very bad, and we had a very good stock market performance despite the economic crisis and unemployment. Stock market has been overheating. If you see all the tech shares, Nasdaq, S&P 500, Dow Jones have all gone up so much. So really a recession is around the corner. What should you do to prepare for this so that the landing is not as bad for you and your family and your loved ones? You know, I need to tell you, in 1971, when Nixon took the dollar off gold, meaning that, look, this is $100 and you're supposed to exchange $100 worth of gold from the government, but because the government printed so much money they couldn't pay in gold, Nixon basically made an announcement in August on a Sunday, 1971, saying that that's it. We're not going to pay you the gold for the dollar that you're holding. It is basically a fake fiat currency. From that day on, the printing of money has been horrendous. Government keep printing money so that they can, like for example, during the pandemic, they give massive amount of money out, and that has an impact on you and I and on our investment as a retail investor. We are a lot more affected by, sophisticated investors. So watch out until the end of the video where I tell you a secret on how you can prevent this from happening and how you can save yourself from the next biggest recession that's coming. So first of all, what is a recession? A recession is that could be when the stock market goes down a lot, unemployment, we spiral into economic recession, meaning that people are buying less, companies are selling less, everything goes down, and a lot of people start losing jobs because when companies don't produce the sales, they start to cut, first of all, contract workers. People start using less Uber Eats. So basically, it's a very disastrous situation. I'm not sure if we will become like the 1920s when there was a huge bubble. 1920, people are dancing and having a good time. And in 1930, we had the Great Depression. So is this the next Great Depression? I'm not sure, but it's going to be very bad because of the massive amount of money that the American government printed that now we're happily having because it's so easy to borrow money. So many Americans have average credit card debt that they need to service every month, medical bills, insurance. So it's very important to think, what is it that I can do? It might be a little bit late, but you might want to think about building passive income. So if you don't work, what are some of the other ways to earn income? For example, if you lose your job tomorrow, how long can your savings last you? 6 months, 3 months, 9 months? What are some of the bills that you have to pay? How much can you scale down? Are you able to pay your rent, move to another state where rent is cheaper? Ask yourself this question: how long can I last if I lose my job? That's the first question. Number two is to start building up passive income. Passive income is very important because it's something that still makes you the money even though you are not turning up at work. So it could be an extra space in your backyard that you're renting out as an Airbnb. It could be that if you're a teacher, you started a math course online. And I'm gonna give you the links below in my description how you can actually start a digital course. So you could be a nurse and you could be talking about how you can care for yourself and your recovery at home. And you could be starting a YouTube video like me. But the important thing I want to talk to you today is to start something and to keep at it, because your active income is only going to help you so far. There's always going to be up and down in an economy, a recession, or one of your family is sick and you need to be there to care for this person. So you can't always exchange your time for money. There are times when you're unable to work and you need some kind of passive income. And anyway, even if you have a huge amount of income and you're comfortable, passive income is always nice to have because you pay like 10-20% of your time to maintain it. And don't get me wrong, passive income is not really passive. You have to actually spend time, money, as well as maintenance. You have to maintain your passive income, meaning you have to manage it. So, for example, I had an Airbnb. It was running on its own. It has cleaners. But I still have to look at reviews. I have to look at what customers are saying, what customer needs, seasonality. There is a lot of things that you have to actually manage to keep your passive income going. Even a YouTuber, you need to look at your subscribers, you need to look at your content. Of course, there are evergreen things that you can create, which I encourage you to. So passive income is one of the ways to cushion yourself from the recession, but it takes time. It takes 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, or even 6 years to build up a consistent amount of passive income. Most YouTubers that you see online now has been doing this for 6 years and hasn't received much money in that period of 6 years, but they didn't give up. So I suggest that you start something that you like. So do you like cooking, or you have a secret recipe that your grandma passed you? Share that with somebody and add value. The important thing to know is that this is not a get rich quick scheme. Passive income only works when you're adding value to people. And the good news is, because of the pandemic, more of us are online. We're more acceptable to buying digital products and putting our consumption totally online. So it's very easy now because there's a huge demand for digital products online and actually getting to know people online. So think about what you really like and is passionate about, and think about the recession that's coming, the crash that's going to affect all of us, the economic conditions that is going to be so bad. What are you going to do, and what are some of the side hustles that you can do to generate income so that you don't suffer as much as the economic conditions are going to make us go through. I have two types of passive income that I want to introduce you to. To start your passive income, you normally need an active income. So I work as an accountant, or you could be working as a nurse or a teacher, and you save up money every month, and you take this money and you invest in something to build passive income. So it could be a business, or you could be investing in the stock market where you get dividends. And watch out for my stock market videos on how you can invest. So two ways. One is using your active income. For example, you have $10,000, you put it into the stock market. According to Warren Buffett, he said that index fund do better than hedge fund over a period of 10 years, and he won that bet. I personally don't know, but look at some of the S&P index fund. And number two is to plant and harvest. Plant, take care. It's like planting a tree. It takes a while for the tree to grow. It takes a while for you to take care of the tree, and then you can harvest the fruits. So planting something, for example, starting an online course. If you're a teacher or a nurse or an expert in some area, I'm going to include the link of Skillshare below. Number two is to, for example, start a podcast where you are talking about a topic that people are interested in. Starting a YouTube. If you can code, can you make an app or help people with coding? So think of ways that you can add value to people's lives and scale it upwards and be consistent at it so that you can start your path to making money online and becoming rich. For some of you, it's not easy, but if you put in the hard work, I believe you always get there. Good luck.